want to take a minute just to update you because I'm doing some traveling coming up, and I thought it'd be a great time to share it with you. And I'm pretty excited about it as well because the big joy for me to travel to these new places and explore some exotic places is sharing the places, the food, the people, the experiences I meet along the way in these new countries, new cities with you. And I think doing so, you and I, we're seeing these new places and we're exploring them together and we're living out these memories together. And I hope a lot of that comes through and is conveyed in my YouTube channel. So what am I doing? What's the big trips coming up? It's a big mammoth journey that's going to take me from here through 2025. Initially, it was going to be two big chunks of 1 month and then a 2-month trip. And then I was looking at the time coming home between the two, and I thought, why am I doing this? I'm going to lose days in traveling and recovering from jet lag, and why not just do it all in one big journey? It's going to be about 3.5 months, 3.5 months in total in the end. So what is it? Well, you get the idea already when I'm talking about jet lag and time traveling, that it's not here in Italy and it's a bit of a distance from mainland Europe. I'm going to the east. I'm going to specifically Southeast Asia. And this involves first this trip that I'm taking out to China, back to the south, back to the southern end of China in Guangxi, a province down there in the south that's right there along the border with Vietnam. It's so cool. I've been there a few times and I can't wait to get back there. I'm just updating the VPN on my computer now, making sure all that's ready to go so I can still connect in YouTube. Meeting with the people again, getting to experience that China that a lot of people don't get to experience, and then, yes, sharing it with you. That's part of the whole journey, and hopefully you're understanding me a little bit along the way and kind of just getting to know each other a little bit. So I'm going to dig into the food there, the culture there, and the people, and travel around there for around 9 days. And then from there, I have to go to Singapore eventually. But before I get to Singapore, I had a couple weeks free. So I thought, well, instead of coming back here to Florence and making more Italian videos and eating more pasta, I'm gonna stay out there in the East. So what I planned is to go to Hong Kong for the first time. Have you ever been to Hong Kong? Let me know. Write me, drop some comments down below in this video. Have you ever been to Hong Kong? I'm excited, and I've started to plan out a few different things. I think I'm gonna do a food tour. In fact, I need to connect with this lady now on my computer. I'm gonna do a food tour. I'm gonna spend one time going from Kowloon over to the main island and back and forth, taking the Star Ferry and such. A couple days there, and then I'm off to Manila, the capital of the Philippines. I've been to the Philippines before. That was my last big trip before the 2020 virus, learning how to scuba dive in the Philippines. But I'm back this time. I'm not gonna be island hopping. I wanted a place where I could stay in the main city capital there and get some work done, but also get to experience some of the street food there in the Philippines and learn about the culture there and how the Spain had its influence, how the United States had its influence over these years. And also they have the world's biggest, outside of the continental United States, the biggest cemetery for World War II for US soldiers. So maybe we'll get in there and see that as well. From there, I'm gonna go down to Vietnam, another place where I've been before, but I love Vietnam and I love the food there. I'm gonna spend about, what would you recommend? Have you been? I'm gonna spend, I think it's probably gonna be 12 days in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh and get some work done, work on my computer a lot, get a place with high-speed internet, a good Airbnb, but also explore the city, get into some of the food, the banh mi and etc., and visit some of the monuments. Last time I was there, the same with the Philippines, I wasn't YouTubing. So this time around, I'm gonna be able to get some great videos and really show off the color of the environment. And one of those things, that was one of those first Asian countries that I really explored that kind of got me going and returning to Asia. I'm gonna get in there, dive in there, explore that. And then after that, I'm going up to Singapore. So I'm bridging China and Singapore with those journeys, Hong Kong, Philippines, Vietnam. And then, of course, Singapore, the hawkers, all the great food. I'm going to spend about 4 days there. Of course, the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, that famous hotel, those 3 towers that's connected by what looks like a boat up there, and on the other side is Gardens by the Bay. Singapore is one of my favorite places, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to go back there to do those morning runs along the river and just soak in the humidity, but get to the hawker centers and the food, and it's a mix of cultures with Indian, Malay, and the Chinese cultures coming in with some great foods there in those hawker centers. There's around, I think, 280 hawker centers, these markets where all the food vendors come together every day, cheap, great eats in the city-state that's Singapore. Now, this is where I'm bridging another big trip with another big trip. I told you there was something big on the horizon. Well, this is it. So instead of coming back to Italy then, I am staying out there. So I've decided just to take a flight from Singapore to Bangkok. Yes, my second love outside of Italy, Thailand. I love it there. And you probably have seen from the other videos I've been posting already in the past years, it's such a great place. Have you been? And if you haven't, get to Thailand. Really, it's the land of smiles. The people are so friendly. Sawasdee Krap. So I'm ready to go back, get into some street food there, get in down and dirty with the Thai beers. Not too many, because I'm going to be doing a lot of running there. In fact, I'm trying to sign up for this half marathon. They run it from 3 a.m. to around 7 a.m. So I'm going to sign up for that, not the full marathon, half marathon, 21.1K. Do that, just explore Thailand, make some more videos for the channel, and it's a base to relax and chill out there. 2 months I'm going to pass this winter. I think I'm going to come back around January 15th. I still have not yet bought my return trip to Italy, but I'll do that around January 15th will be the planned date for when I'm returning back here to Italy. And we're going to make some more videos when I'm back here. What's the plan for 2 months when I'm in Thailand? Well, I'm going to get out there early every morning, run through Benjakitti Park, but also I'm going to film some videos as well as do a little couple side trips, border runs as well, because I think 30 days is the maximum you can stay in Thailand with a U.S. passport. So I plan on making a couple trips when I'm there. One, maybe Borneo, there on the island, Malaysia, Indonesian island, separate country right there I never have been to. And maybe Sri Lanka could be on the horizon. I don't know. I'm thinking about a few different things. Still need to plan that out. If you have ideas for me, do me a favor. Drop them down below in the comments. I really appreciate all your support and everything you're doing here on the channel. And your contributions mean a lot for me. Just the views, the clicks, the thumbs up, everything you do for this channel means a lot. And that's why I thought, hey, I'll just take a moment and share a little bit of my plans with you before you see the videos starting to pop up on the channel, or if you're following me on Instagram, you start to see some of my Instagram stories there, or if you're following me on Strava and you see where I'm running around the world. That's what's coming up. Super excited about it, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.